Greetings, Kindred. I am Voivode Maquette, and welcome back to our World of Darkness and another episode of Level by Level, Potence. We're going over Vampiric Strength, and today we're going to be talking about the Level 5 power of Earth Shock. Earth Shock. This is something that I would have seen as an Elder use power in earlier editions. But it's just one of those things that, like, when you hit level 5 in these disciplines, you're a god. You have godlike powers at this point. It does make sense that a lot of vampires let this power get to their head. The book says that their strength and elemental force. The vampire can slam their fists or foot into the ground, creating a shockwave that throws their opponents prone. One of the more dramatic applications of Potence, this power needs to be carefully employed, lest the user literally bring the house down upon themselves. You can actually create a minor earthquake just through your brute strength. You hit stuff so hard that it shakes, shatters, and falls apart. I think that's a good description. And I really do think that it does bring home the fact that you need to consider what type of building you are in if you're going to use this indoors. If you're in an apartment building on like the 4th floor, you could use this and end up just bringing the floor down, causing damage to yourself and your allies. This is more of an outside toy. All right. The cost is 2 rouse checks. You actually have to bring it about yourself to activate this with more force than most disciplines. The system states no additional test is needed to create a shockwave. The ground is hard to miss. Makes sense. Anyone within a 5-meter radius of the user must make a dexterity plus athletics roll difficulty of 3. The results being, on a critical win, no effect. You're fine, you caught yourself, you didn't fall over. On a win, you're knocked off balance and you lose a current action. That's on a win. You're just going to topple over real quick. On a failure, you fall prone. You lose your current action and must spend a turn getting up. So you've actually just fallen down at that point. Anyone prepared for the Earth Shock, such as the user's companion, can shift their results up by 1 step. So in other words, a critical win is a critical win. But a win also counts with no effect on that one. And then also, if you full out fail, it counts as a win where you're knocked off balance, but you don't have to pick yourself up. You don't have to you don't lose your current action. So that is always a good benefit. The fact that it has that kind of structure built to it, I think that's very easily understandable. And I like the fact that there's only a 3-level thing. They're not taking in consideration bestial failures and things like that. It's win, lose, and win very well. And I like the way that that's written out. This power causes significant collateral damage. If used on the ground, the earth cracks. If used indoors, furniture breaks and mirrors shatter. On anything but a ground floor, the floor might shatter, causing everyone within radius to plummet to the floor below. This power can only be used once per scene. And the duration is 1 use. So the fact that this is only a once per scene thing, you can't just keep doing it and doing it and doing it to collapse a building. This is one of those things that you pull out of your arsenal when you desperately need it. Now, the only time Earth Shock has really been used in my game is when I had an NPC who utilized Earth Shock to help the players out of a situation where they were being messed with by the Camarilla, because we play an Anarch game. And then there was another time where it was used inside of a building during the fight with Valerius in the Fall of London game, where the floor actually ended up collapsing underneath the vampire and he ended up getting staked on a pylon below. So again, there are repercussions to using this power. Do you guys think this power is too much? Do you think it's too strong? Do you think that the limitation of once per scene is too strict? Do you think that there are better improvements to this? I do wonder that when it comes to the 5th level disciplines. So like, what are your guys' take on it? Please put that below. I am Voivode Maquette. This is our World of Darkness, and we're taking a look into Potence in this level by level playlist. We have just gone over the 5th level discipline of Earth Shock. Class dismissed.